We know who we are. You said yourself now, Allah, you know, we can't stay 5%. If we all doing our duty, God, teaching, you understand what I'm saying? We won't be 5% of the population any longer. But we'll have the population. You know, so then what do we call ourselves? You know, our duty is to teach all this uncivilized, God, civilization, God, and that calls for the Caucasian too. So what? We're going to say God is, the devil is God of his universe? The devil is devil, point blank. You understand? You can't mix God and devil together, God. You know what I'm saying? So we teach the devil too, you know. So where's the dispute, God? We come, to me, God, we come in the name of, God. That's what I've been taught. You know, all through my life, God, you've been here, Medina, Mecca, the desert. You know, God, all that Savior is just bringing about separation, God. You know, up here in Region 4, God, I see more unity than I see almost anywhere I go these days. You know what I'm saying, God? And if we sit around, we debate on that Savior, God, it's gonna stagnate us, God. We about building, God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got their opinion on this subject and shit, but if we're going to waste a whole lot of time, God, you know, that's going to take away from building on something positive. You understand? So just put that in your mind, man, that we come in the name of, point blank, you know? And I'm going to leave it at that. Peace.
Peace. Peace. You don't got to use 7 minutes. And as a moderator, what I'll be doing in preparation for the next speaker, I see that we also have to include Allah's 5%. Right? We have to also include that because that was not mentioned in the onset. And we're not debating. What we're doing is we're building. We're actually dealing with a national issue. This is a national issue. Right. So let's bring on the next speaker.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm coming in. We got to reset time. All right, go. Oh, peace.
Peace.
I'm coming in with Supreme Justice God Allah, and I rest in God's cities. These are victory Allah. This is pretty much a last minute thing, you know, for me. Because I actually was not going to speak, you know, but, you know, I figured, you know, why not let a young brother such as myself add on. I'm 32 years old. I had knowledge for self, you know, for a very long time now. And just, when I first got knowledge at the age of 15, you know, my enlightenment at the time said, yes, we are a nation of God of earth, but this is something that came later. They were saying we are 5%. I was young at the time, so it's like whatever he told me, I just took it and ran with it. I didn't, you know, actually acknowledge for myself, you know, or I studied for myself exactly what the name is, because my question was that I never really answered, or I never really got an answer for, was why do we have 2 names, you know? So after years of honestly speaking of not studying, because there was a point in time where I had a big gap of not studying for a while, and when I started knowing my history, you know, I wanted to add on with the nation. And learn from my big brothers, you know what I mean, you know, more of who we are, you know what I'm saying, and add the knowledge to my cipher. You know, when the knowledge made born to me, the knowledge made added on to my cipher. So I came up under a lot of guards, you know what I'm saying, you know, throughout Victory Law, throughout Divine Seed, throughout Now Why, and so forth. And they had taught me, specifically guards who was actually around when Allah walked, you know, who said, you know, straight up and down, there was no NGE during that time. You know what I'm saying? They never heard of that before. You know, I didn't want to take nobody who came after that on face value who may have said the same thing they said, because it's still coming from somebody who only had knowledge itself for maybe 20, 25 years, maybe 30. You see, I wanted it from those who actually walk with Allah himself. You see what I'm saying? So there are some who say we both. There are some who say we one or the other. You know what I mean? And just for understanding to be understood, you know, I consider myself a 5%. You know, I actually go off of my knowledge acquired degree in the 1 through 40. You know, and ask who the 5% on this poor part of the planet Earth. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been told that, I have been told that a 5% is a Muslim. Now, I highly disagree with that, and the reason why is because for some of those who may not know, there is a so-called team right now who's called us as 5% and want to be called Muslims as well. You see what I'm saying? The thing is that what differentiates us from them is by utilizing our mathematics in a proper manner. You see what I'm saying? But I don't understand that that's not just a 16th degree, that's a knowledge equality degree. And that borns God. You know what I'm saying? A 5% is one who is civilized. So therefore, anybody could be a 5% whether black or white, Allah said on the tape. Now some may say, well, he said on the tape, but what he say after that? Well, I say at the end of the day, I wasn't there for that. I know what I heard on the tape. I know so if I know what Allah say, even by not walking with him physically. You see what I'm saying? Though at the end of the day, regardless you advocate NGE or 5%, y'all are my family. You see what I'm saying?
That's right, God.
You know, so yes, I'm a 5%er, but just because you advocate NGE to me, I'm a bomb the moment I see you. You still my brother or my sister. But at the end of the day, I have to show and prove. Therefore, others have to show and prove as well. We all subject to that. You know what I'm saying? We the gods, we the earths, and there are civilized people in this nation. You know what I'm saying? Azra was the only one. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just because he has to be a white man with skin don't make him devil. Especially if he's advocating righteous, advocating civilization, and actually teaching it. So that's where the real ball game comes in. We actually teaching it with the black, brown, yellow, or white, because 85% is either black, brown, yellow, or what? White. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, we're going to teach all human families. We got to teach all human families. Some may not bear witness. Some may bear witness. They're going to accept it or reject it. And at the end of the day, we're going to live it out regardless of whom or what. With that, I say peace.
Peace. As a moderator, after every speaker, I'm a moderator. The 16th degree speaks about 4 different people. It says they are the poor righteous teachers, right? Then it says otherwise known civilized people. Then it says also Muslims. Then it says Muslim sons. All right? So that's 4 different people. I'm moving on.
Peace, God and earth. My name is Earthly Jules. I'm from Now. I have knowledge and stuff for 22 years. My God is Qasim Allah. And I heard the discussion today when I came about the panel of the 5%ers of the gods and earth. And I thought about it plenty, and I said, you know what, let me go back to 1963. And I said 1970. My brother was in Otisville when the father came and visited him. And I didn't know about the 5% nation of God and earth until then. And when I heard about him, I was really curious, but I was too young to understand. But as we say, we use the term as 5%ers, I am definitely a part of that era, because my God told me the same, is we the 5% nation of God and earth. But now as I have grown in this nation, I was called the earth and the gods were called gods. So the title came under the 5% nation of gods and earth. And with that being said, I understand it. If anyone's teaching, giving information out to